Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Ulysses Chacin is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Ulysses Chacin used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Ulysses Chacin, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Chacin has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. One out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 21 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Gary.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Domingo Germán, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Germán, sneaky, quick fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. Good mix of pitches. One of the things he does, he attacks the strike zone. When he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
For the Red
Here's
Sox.
Mookie Betts, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one, the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
He'll come into play at 317, 29 homers, and 107 runs batted in. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Popped him up. LeMahieu is under it, and he's got it for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does, and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. Betts stands at first with one out. Fouled off. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. One inning in the books here. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Encarnacion is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. So coming to the plate, Torres. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
Number 11.
And guys, taking a look at this, this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting eighth.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a two-run homer down the line in left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Mike
stepping in now, Mike Tauchman, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. Now here it comes. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 New York. Ready now, J.D. Martinez.
Leading off
He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Designated hitter.
We're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one.
The left
Second
fielder.
one he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one. Able to drive it for a base hit.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, no balls and a strike. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Again to first. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. The 0-2 home. Another try to third. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air out to left field. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So striding forward now, Brock Holt. From the stretch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
So
it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Vasquez is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much.
Now Luckett deep down the line and left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Didi Gregorius. As he swings and hits a laser to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow
now
right
batting,
for the second out.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-1 New York.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. They come into this one with the league's worst slugging percentage, leading one front office executive to tell me their top priority will be finding ways to beef up their lineup moving forward. He said in today's game, you have to be able to score runs in bunches, and every good team has several guys that can put up lots of home runs and extra base hits. They're clearly not there right now, so it'll be interesting to see how they address their power deficit as time goes on, guys.
The center fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jackie Bradley.
Fastball taken,
Jr.
but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bradley stands at second with no outs. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw goes to third, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely.
Now batting,
took a real
third
risk by
baseman.
going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter,
J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. With runners in scoring position this season, Martinez is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Throw won't get him.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody
now batting left
right out of the shoot from step one, but I have to ask you, frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. A run on Edwin Encarnacion now as we begin the top of the fourth.
The designated hitter, Edwin.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard, but foul.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 32 now for the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
So far, 0 for 1 with a fly out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1 down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Torres aboard here at first with nobody out. A bullet to first base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Luke Voit. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone over the monster for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
The batter.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. As he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the 2nd out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage. Thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
The right fielder,
They've gotten
99.
their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to leading off the inning, Brock Holt. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Holt is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate, and if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in for a second at bat, Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming, here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Tuchman. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Number 35 now on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in now,
The
Edwin
designated
Encarnacion.
Edwin.
As he will take a
Encarnacion.
fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. This one also hit deep to left field. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now batting.
And that'll
Second
bring up
baseman.
Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber
As he will
Torres.
take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. Number 35 now on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
In now, Brett Gardner. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Ready to take his hacks again, Luke Voigt, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball
Up
equivalent
next for the
of a
Yankees,
hat trick, and
the
that's
left
awfully
fielder,
hard to do.
Mike
Into the box,
Tauchman.
Mike Tauchman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ.
So it's back to the top of the order
LeMahieu.
now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that ends the inning. So they nearly batter. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Leading
He
off
singled and
for
scored
the
in his
Red
first
Sox.
appearance in this one.
The
This
center
one
fielder,
doesn't look good so
Jackie
far. Down by a boatload
Bradley
as we enter the middle innings.
Jr.
It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Bradley waits on the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man
Now
standing on the left side of
fielder,
the infield.
Mookie
Now
Betts.
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Now batting,
Another shot
third
now.
baseman,
Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
He's popped out and struck out in his
Devers.
first two plate appearances. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this one rolls on. It's 12. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is Bradley to make the catch just shy of the monster for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having two strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting,
standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Torres.
Labor Torres.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. A couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading off
at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count.
0-1.
And 2 home now to Bogaerts. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that gets him to chase for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The batter.
So here's the designated hitter. Cleanup hitter, J.D.
Martinez.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
2-0 now. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
Is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Zach Britton.
Now the 2-0. The swing and a miss, strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And as you can see, they are way. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brian Johnson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. He could really use a knock here, over 3 in the game so far.
Gardner.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees. The first base
will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. He's got it. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball
Leading
game.
off.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days. But it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Vasquez.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 delivery. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
Aaron Judge.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Ryan Weber comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there.
Number 65. Ryan.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his fourth in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Second baseman, Labor.
Into the box now,
Torres.
Torres. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Benintendi ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
The center fielder, number 11.
Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Betts giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
Fielder,
I'm not sure, Matt,
Jackie
that they want to stay as patient.
Bradley.
He's been throwing a lot of strikes.
Junior.
They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right
now.
Now
Batting, right
That's
fielder,
5 straight punch-outs.
Mookie.
I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Rafael
the third
Devers,
baseman,
the next to bat.
Rafael.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1. Britton pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The more things change,
The batter,
the more they
2.
stay the same.
Shortstop.
This guy's been producing at the plate all year long. And this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
1 strike.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Well, he
now
walked him on 5 pitches, but that
hitter,
last pitch was really good. He missed down,
Mark
but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. Making his way to the plate, Luke Voigt, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
voice.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head
now
out.
Batting,
that's got to upset
the
you,
right fielder,
thinking that ball might have went foul.
You know, you hear it all the time that this game, baseball, is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but you can forgive them as they. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Adam Ottavino, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Adam Ottavino.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Andrew Benintendi is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. In now, Brock Holt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ball 1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Into the box
The
now,
batter,
Christian
the
Vasquez.
catcher,
He was sent packing
Christian
on strikes in his last trip.
Vasquez.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
After two breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Holt is off at first with 2 away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-2 in tonight's game. New York hosts road win number 40 on the year. Domingo Germán records his 18th win of the year. Ulysses Chacín was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes.